And welcome back, everyone, to the adventures of the Stradivarius. Uh, the Stradivarius in hell.
In Hell Edition.
Somebody say something so I don't feel like I'm talking to a void.
In hell,
Ew,
ha
ew,
ha
ew, ew,
ha.
ew.
Wait.
That's great. Uh,
Wait.
Those are the sounds we hear in Hell for sure.
I mean, over a long enough period of time, I'm sure they would be excruciatingly terrible. Um, yeah, so as we left off, you guys were escaping Dis. Dis
Yes.
what?
Displace
These-
in Hell.
Just nuts. Sorry.
I did not. I completely forgot to write a summary. Um,
Oops.
yeah,
Uh,
so
Is that
The-
it's like that escape scene from
Yeah,
My
you-
Hero Academia? We were like scooped up by the flying ship.
you had taken care of Venus's Lips, the casino's owner, Diptera. You'd feeble-minded him and were trying to polymorph. Well, you polymorphed him into a slug, and you were trying to get him out of there. When the local authorities showed up, the Ice Devil warden of the area, a few chain devils, and a flock of imps. They exploded some of the exits, trying to force you out the front, but you decided to run into the burning hallway where you put up a force cube of force around yourselves and summoned. You blocked off your them from getting to you by putting up a wall of stone. You summoned an earth elemental to help you dig out of there. You guys are running low on breath. The earth elemental punches through the ceiling, and you all crawl out. The imps and chain devils trying to carve their way through the stone door. The ice devil and the remaining chain devils come up to the room to flank you guys. You have a quick scuffle with them, take out two of them, leaving the ice devil disarmed with the swords and or his spears and lying to the north and south as you ran off and out of the secret entrance that Galavar and Liston found. Stealing one of the carriages that they took to come get you guys. Galavar convinces the nightmares that he'll let them go if they get you out of there. Nightmares take off. You guys are pursued. You take off into the sky to see your ship, the bitch's gift, flying towards you, hanging on for dear lives. You make it up there, land the carriage on the deck of the ship, secure it, release the nightmares who thank you in their own way, and take off into the sky. You bank back toward the sticks and sail off.
Did we keep that one lady with us, the devil girl?
I don't think so.
So
Oh,
she had been following you. There was a lot going on. You're getting chased. Everybody's jumping into the carriages and such. And that occurs to you when you touch down on the deck of the ship. Where is Celeste, the devil hostess from Venus's Lips? And it is at this time that a large centipede crawls out of Liston's pocket and kind of loses its footing and flops to the ground and kind of like wriggles a bit, flops over, crawls a little bit before unpolymorphing itself into Celeste's form.
Where were you?
Like, I totally thought we were gonna die. I was like, I'm just gonna get in someone's pocket.
Alright, that logic makes sense.
Yeah, like, I wasn't gonna fight him. But like, is this your ship?
Love the thought that she's like, oh god, everybody's trying to kill them. I'm gonna hide in one of their pockets for safety. Like, oh, she's not the brightest bulb in the house, is she?
Better than taking an arrow, I guess.
Yeah, true that. Although without she's wobbling around as a centipede, I imagine like Liston might have bumped up against something in our flying stagecoach scene. Might have bonked her up against a wall a few times. Jesus.
The sailors and pirates and lizard folk are happy to see you. Well, lizard folk they see you. They don't betray much in the way of emotion. They do seem, they're glad that you're back, because that means, the strength of their crew is obviously, back up to 100%.
They share looks of acknowledgement.
Yes. They were at like 5% capacity with you guys gone, and now they're back up to 100%.
Wow, we make up 95% of the capacity of our ship.
Yeah, I mean, like a full party of 18th level adventurers.
They recognize our strength and the fact that they would be dead without us.
Manasa could just storm of wrath like an entire battlefield's worth of soldiers at this point. You know.
Meat is meat.
Hear that?
Yeah. You look up who's driving the ship. It's the ferryman. Is stoically with his cowl down, kind of event every once in a while, occasionally fluttering to the side to reveal one glowing eye underneath.
Oh, so cool.
Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, somebody had mentioned to you, one of the sailors had mentioned to you that a demon or a devil was captured and stuffed in a barrel, and he's downstairs right now.
Oh,
That's right.
We're gonna go interrogate him or something.
Yeah, because we were told to be kept at the casino longer, or for as long as possible.
Yes, they were trying to get you on some kind of technicality where they could repossess your ship because it was holding up traffic in the docks. The agents sent by Tiamat. All of this, of course, was told to Listen Sim, so none of you guys know this. But yes, the agents of Tiamat were sent to kind of orchestrate your capture, as they said.
Sounds like Liston Sim needs to start talking.
We'll
Yes.
take out the thumb screws. We can get him talking.
I bet
Wait,
you
what
I
a-
could craft some
Craft thumbs?
screws.
Oh, screws.
The thumb screws, to
Yeah.
torture Liston Sim until he tells us what he knows.
It's like a.
Oh wait, we're
Craft
torturing
kinda
listens
thing?
him.
Not really.
So, yeah, Liston, would your sim divulge this information once you guys had a moment to talk? Would he share what happened?
Yeah, just about the what was the dragon creature?
Yeah, the Abishai.
Yes, and
Gesundheit.
pretty sure like all the stuff that led up to trying to remember what the timeline was there.
Yeah, so they had told you that they knew you'd come through because the ship full of lemurs that you had captured and made a contract with, and then subsequently at one point sent them off as a distraction, they had caught up to them, and then they tortured them all for information and executed them. so they knew that you'd come through Avernus without permission, but by the time you had escaped Avernus, you were out of their jurisdiction, so they had to talk to Tiamat to see if she would send some agents your way.
Gotcha.
And she claimed
Or
to want
Lemurs.
to... What's that?
Or Lemurs. Whatever you pronounce that.
Yeah, they're probably better off now.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's I think that about wraps it up.
I think I'd like we got away with a bunch of shit, but I think Mute would want to call a meeting with like the Stradava, like away from the rest of the crew, and just kind of ask if anybody else would be comfortable with giving away a small portion of our loot to the crew to raise morale. Also to maybe, I guess, pay them a little.
Yeah. You absolutely can pull everyone aside. Would everybody be joining the meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, so me'd pitch that, seeing as we got what 50,000 gold from that.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we might not have to give out a lot. Just a little would go a long way to give any raise in morale here.
I'm giving my 4,500 back to Manasa of the 10,000.
Okay. How much do we want to give the?
How many members are there again? 18?
That's a good question. I think I'm gonna take you guys to a different screen.
Yeah, because I think we can just kind of factor in how much we want to keep, like what portion of the amount that we'd be comfortable giving out, and then just distribute it evenly among them.
I'm gonna start a short rest, if that's okay.
You guys can have a long rest.
Oh, yay.
So go ahead and put yourselves at full hit points, full spells. Give yourself half your hit dice back, all your consumable actions.
Yeah.
Our boat got fully repaired, right?
No.
It is fully repaired.
Oh, I thought it was not fully, but like 95 or...
It was. I just put it at full because I didn't want to think about it.
Math.
It could use some beautification. The repairs that they did, the steel and iron that they have to work with is just naturally, you can't get anything to really be all that beautiful here. But it is structurally sound.
Nice.
Okay.
What was that, Galavar?
Oh, I said nice.
Hey, how are we... so you said no sort of teleportation works? Or, like, can I plane shift, like, if we need to leave eventually?
You can teleport anywhere from inside the plane to another part of the plane. That kind of teleportation works. You can teleport any kind of planar teleportation outside to leave the plane works.
Okay.
Nothing that and summoning something to the plane works, but transporting yourself to the plane does not work. That's pretty much, of all the different types, that's the only thing you can do.
Okay.
From
Size
what
and
you've been
Galavar.
told. What was that?
I said size and Galavar.
Sad
So-
Galavar noises.
Listen, do you remember how many people we had on the ship?
It was like 13, I thought. Or, no.
Because it started off 15, and then you lost 2, right?
Yeah.
But I brought one back.
Oh,
Oh, so 14.
I actually... Wait, is that the AC of the ship, or is that... I'm
AC
just gonna...
is 15 of the ship, I thought.
Okay, because I had 13 in a little blue bubble. That must have been the personnel count.
Yeah, and then Manasa did bring one bit.
That's right. So it's 14 now. Got it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Plus, so guys figure out what you want to do with the money exactly. And as well as discussing that, you picked up a handful of magic items.
Yes.
If anyone wanted to talk about,
Yes.
because I think Meat took the superior healing potion.
Yes.
Manasa, you took the key ring, right?
Or is it?
Yeah, I think I did.
So the key ring has a percentage chance to fit any keyhole.
Oh, here it is. Pearl of Power.
You found Dust of Disappearance, which I don't know if anybody took that.
I'll take it.
Okay. Galavar, you can put Dust of Disappearance. I think I have all this stuff still linked in the Discord from last time.
I'll take the pearl.
Okay. Listen, I'll take the Pearl of Power. And the Cloak of Many Fashions.
Here you go, Argyle, to express yourself.
Argo, like, actually, that sounds pretty cool.
Nice.
Hell
Yeah, I forgot what that did. Let's see.
I'm gonna have to look it up here.
You can use a bonus action to change the style, color, and apparent quality of the garment. The cloak's weight doesn't change. Regardless of its appearance, the cloak can't be anything but a cloak, although it can duplicate the appearance of other magic cloaks. It doesn't gain their magical properties. Yeah.
It's like a
Interesting.
chameleon cloak, but only for other cloaks.
And it's not a charge thing. You can just do it like on any bonus.
Yep.
action.
At any time.
That's pretty.
So you could use it as part of a disguise of like making your cloak look really ratty or just super nice, like silk threading and all that.
Very true.
You could go into one place, shift it, and then come out and look completely different.
Plus, cloaks are just cool.
Cloaks are
Yeah,
cool.
cloaks are cool.
And it does not require attunement.
Hell yeah.
Because it's just fancy.
It's good because I have no more attunement slots.
Yeah, same.
The Pearl of Power does.
So are any of us like lock pickers? Who's the one of us that does that most?
I have knock now. Before we left to hell, I got a spell that'll let me unlock.
What about
I just
What about
figure
Galavar?
whoever is the one who usually picks lock should probably actually have the keys.
I
They have a
mean,
percentage chance of opening.
I, well, if there's a scout thing, it's either probably gonna be me or you there, Manasa. So I mean,
I feel like
either
one
of
it's
us
the
holding
most
on to it is
likely.
fine.
Is there, like you say it's a percentage chance, does it depend on any of our abilities? Okay,
No, it doesn't.
well then I'll keep them then.
All right. And how are you guys gonna do the? Are each of you just taking 10,000 gold, or you've got
Yes.
14 people?
14. I don't know what the normal amount would be for them. So if we divided up like 1,000 between the 14 of them, would that be a significant amount?
14, like 1,000 gold for them, for each of them.
No, 1,000. So 71-ish for each of them, I guess.
Yeah. That would
Maybe
be. I mean, that would be a hefty payday. That's like somebody just doing like a labor job of some kind
Yeah.
makes about $1 a day.
Okay, because here's what I'm thinking. At me, we could do like that now, a little bit now, and then obviously we still have the rest to go, so we could still give more at another time, and especially
we-
at the end of everything.
Yeah, we could have a pool basically, or like a safe that we have on the ship, so that
Yeah.
we can actually issue out, payments to
Mhm.
the sailors. Like,
So
over time.
if we each take 9, we could have, well, we would spend 1,000 over the 14, and then we would still have 4,000 in the safe.
Yeah, like what if we dedicate 10,000 to the crew, but we don't hand it all out right now?
I mean, I'm fine with 8,000. I haven't actually recorded that you gave me the money back, Liston, so you don't have to pay it all back now.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep it separated.
Gotta keep it separated.
On my offshore account.
Yeah, at any moment, if you want to take that money back.
Okay. So
I mean, do you want me to, just so it's done?
Yeah.
Alright. So of your 8,000, you have 3,500 left. So you get 3,500.
Alright, just so I can be explicit and for my knowledge, each of us gets 8 and we're dedicating 10 to the crew.
Yes.
Okay.
is that how that works?
What do you mean?
50,000 right now.
Yeah.
Right, and we
And
would
if-
normally each get 10, but if we each contribute
Oh,
2,000
okay.
to the crew,
Yeah.
then that's 8,000 each.
I don't know why it wasn't like sounding right in my head, but yeah, okay, yeah, that sounds. I'm good with that.
Are you counting my sim as one of the crew?
I was not. He's just a construct.
He's just there watching.
Con.
But
What if the sim was the real bad guy all along?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I guess that's for the crew to discuss, not me.
Yeah, the sim's just a contract. Yeah, no, I'm down with that. And we could just the money that we don't pay them out right now can be as like an emergency fund in case I don't know something happens with the ship and they need to like pay to repair it while we're not around.
Yeah, we can give the sim control of it, like the combination of the
so
safe or
the
whatever.
thing is that my sim has 14 health left, and it requires 100 gold to repair it per hit point. So.
Well, that can come out of the ship fund.
Is that the only way to repair a sim's health?
Yes.
So wait, he's got like a coin slot on his back that you put coins in, and he just powers up when he eats them.
It's for alchemical. It's an alchemical laboratory using rare herbs and minerals worth 100 GP per hit point.
Oh, rare herbs. Nice.
I don't believe you. Where's the slot?
It's in the crack of his
Oh.
butt.
Aha! That's where he's
Ah.
hiding all his coins.
On our way to the next. Wait. Well, do we actually need to interrogate the captured guy at all? What are we planning to do with him?
I mean, we don't have to, but wouldn't it be fun if we did?
We didn't bring the captured guy. Oh wait, no. You're talking about
The other
one-
captured guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
other
we got
captured
somebody
guy.
in a barrel.
We capture a lot of people, it feels like.
Before I went to bed, I used my 9th level spell slot to gate the feeble-minded. Was his Diptera?
Okay.
Just to
Yeah.
I was in the bottom level, the hold of the ship.
He's got a charisma of 1 now, right?
Yeah, and I don't think he can roll to deny it, right? I think it just immediately pulls him through.
It does, but I have a house rule that it does require a
Oh, okay.
saving throw. Because otherwise the spell is bonkers. You can just any BBG in the world, you're just like, yoink. All right, you're now here in our lair. Let's beat him up. Any king anywhere, yeah, it's just
God, if we
Jump
decided
on.
to be evil and kidnap people, we absolutely could.
So is there something I can add to my spell so I know what saving throw is, or if they're
It's a charisma save.
okay, and it's just like regular, like my
Yeah, your spell save DC.
okay.
All right, now I have to do some math. His bonus goes from a +4 to a -5.
Nice.
So that's 9 less. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which means this is going to be this -9. He fails.
Nice.
How bad was it?
Well, he rolled a 7. So
two.
not great, but he also missed it by like 8 points or something like that. He would have had to roll like
Damn.
a 16 or higher.
And so it was a 7, but like then there was something subtracted from that for his modifier.
Well, he normally has a +10 to his charisma save. But he only had a +1.
Gotcha.
So yeah, listen, you go down below decks and this portal rips itself to life and a big fat devil gets yeeted through towards you and face plants on the ground in front of you, kind of like bouncing once or twice. He kind of like looks around like really freaked out. Ah! Ah!
All right. Wish we could have a. You know,
Is anyone there with Liston, or Liston you there by yourself intentionally, or?
yeah, I kind of like if somebody wanted to follow, but I went down by myself.
So did you go, Galavar?
Nah, nah.
All right. He looks at Liston, and like you see his eyes get real wide, and he puts up both his hands and goes "Rah!" like that. And Liston, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Listen, you suddenly you can't remember where you are or what you're doing or what's going on, and you just kind of like stand there and just kind of like look at the floor and look at the walls and look at the ceiling as he gets up to his feet and he flaps his like little wings and he like starts like kind of flying around the ship.
That wasn't a spell. It was just like an innate ability.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
He attempts to avoid avoid the sailors or like football diving at him as he like pushes past and up the stairs heading up the deck. The rest of you make perception checks.
See if we hear these people
If
bodies.
it relies
slamming
on
throughout
sight,
the
it's a 28.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, Meat, what are you doing at this time?
Probably just walking around, like in the upper deck, and just like checking on the ship and like on the crew members.
All right. So yeah, some of the crew is like moving some boxes and stuff. So you don't hear what's going on. The rest of you hear the ruckus downstairs. At least a little bit. Something perks your ears up. Liston, give me another intelligence saving throw. And where is your sim?
I guess he would just be on the main deck of the ship.
Okay, you want to roll for him too? Perception check.
Okay.
All right, yeah, he's a little too far away. He doesn't hear it. You listen, you shake it off, and you see like the last glimpses of like the Amnezu's fat butt as it's like heading up the stairs. Galavar meets an Argrel, and I'm sorry, Galavar, Argrel, and Manasa. What are you guys gonna do when you hear a ruckus downstairs?
I'm gonna go see what's going on.
Yeah, drop whatever I'm doing and like run, not run, but like swiftly walk that direction.
Okay.
I'll also check it out.
Yeah, so you guys head down there, and you see this. You see the Amnezu like coming up the stairs, like flapping its wings, kind of like bouncing off like the sides of the hallway, like kind of like. Well, actually, he has to kind of like squeeze his way through, almost. So the three of you run past Meat. Oh, what were you gonna say?
Is he doing that thing where like his wings can't support his weight, so he's like flapping them to keep his like upper body suspended in the air, but he's really just dragging his legs across the ground, bearing the rest of his weight?
It definitely looks like that right now. Like his feet are just kind of going bloop, 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 bloop against the stairs, like as he goes up.
He's
Uh,
just
So
like
it
watching people
shouldn't be
run and like,
physically
huh, that's weird.
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely some kind of magical flight because like the aerodynamics don't make any sense at all.
He's like a bee.
God.
I'm a beautiful bumblebee. Listen, you shake off the stun. What do you do?
I guess just rush back up the stairs.
All right, you close in on him. You're like 10 feet behind him. Anything you do once you get there?
I think so. I was trying to do this before I went to bed, so I would have been. I don't know what my spell slots were, but I think I still had at least a level 5. So I would have tried to make a wall of stone, completely around him
Okay.
and like just capture him.
So this is gonna like block off the hallways from like the top of the ship to the bottom of the ship.
Yeah, for probably from the lower deck to the hold, just wherever that.
Yeah. Okay, so the rest of you see like as he's going "Ah!" like coming up the stairs, his hand starts to glow with like a black energy, and he goes to like and he's like closing in on you guys, and you see Liston run up into view, do some hand signs, like speak some words, and like a wall of stone just kind of out of the side of the walls and like out of the floor and just kind of like traps him. You just see the wall of stone like cut off his escape route.
What the hell's going on over there?
Can we see anything now except for a wall of stone?
No, like it's completely sealed off the stairs going down to the hold.
All right.
Meat and the sim catch up to everybody else. You can still hear him on the other side of the wall, just like slapping the stone, like.
I want to shout to Liston. Hey, is everything good?
For now.
All right, then I take my leave. I'll go stand next to the other Liston.
Would you like some help? Of a punchy nature?
I might need something that could restrain this guy temporarily until we figure out a more permanent solution.
I can restrain him from consciousness temporarily.
That might work.
How long does the wall of stone last?
I mean, if I'm concentrating on it, then it's permanent. I don't know how long.
So they'll just have to take it down manually.
Yeah.
I just guess Meat's gonna like walk up and kind of like put his hand on the wall, feel around, like, how long is this gonna last?
10 minutes if I don't concentrate on it.
Right, but how long are you gonna let it last?
I don't know. Are you guys ready to apprehend him and knock him out?
You want me to be?
You might
I've-
hear like Meat like cracking his knuckles,
Alright.
just loudly.
I think. Can I drop the wall myself without having to?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if everybody has an action ready, then I'll drop the wall.
All right. So as you drop the wall, it just kind of crumbles. Like the blocks of the wall start to fall, and as they fall, they break into 2 pieces, 3, 4, 5 pieces, and they almost disintegrate into sand as they hit the stairs. And as the sand kind of rolls down the stairs, even that kind of slowly disintegrates over a few seconds. And the thing's looking around like unsure what's going on. Meat, what are you gonna do?
Meat just lands a haymaker right on it. It goes for the face.
All right, give me an attack or attacks.
Should I do just like unarmed?
It's up to you.
Pap.
Yeah, so you punch this thing, and it's like it didn't even feel it. You punch it in the face, and this thing is like solid. A lot of these creatures that are not of your world, these beings that are made of essence from the outer planes, are kind of made of tougher stuff a lot of times.
We have silver.
Oh yeah, I never used that, did we? Like, Galavar, did you ever fire that silver
I
arrow?
never did.
Yeah, maybe wave that thing in that thing's face. I'm gonna grapple it. Can I grapple it?
Yeah, sure. You want to make a grapple check?
I kind of took my leave at the same time. I don't know if I stayed because I'm not sure if
Oh yeah,
we
you
were
walked
told we
away.
needed my help or not.
The one person that has the silver that I had is Galavar, and he left with it. That's fine. I'm gonna
Us?
grapple it.
I saw
Well-
several things of ropes and shackles, but it's all
Yeah, like you probably turned around, like,
Okay.
but the conversation probably kept going. Whether or not you wanted to reverse direction and rejoin the
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Athletics or strength?
Yeah, go ahead and make your athletics check. All right.
Our girl, help!
All right, you grab this thing. How do you grab him?
So the second I like punch, and I notice that it is like unfazed by the cold cock, I'm just gonna like dip around behind him and try to put him in like what is it, a Nelson?
All
Just,
right.
like hands on the back of the neck with their arms like up in the air, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so you do that, and your arms barely like reach around him. So you've got him grappled, and now he's just like with his arms
Flopping his arms around.
flopping around. You do have one more attack that you can make. You do have him grappled though.
I try to knee him in the spine.
All right, go for it. Yeah, I mean you're kneeing him, but there's just so much fat and probably quite a bit of muscle underneath there too, from what you can tell.
This dude is so deceptively jacked.
Our girl's gonna try to help restrain him. with
Okay.
the-
Do you want to like knock him prone, like essentially, so that he's like he'll have disadvantage on all of his attacks?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just headbutt him. I just want to headbutt him really hard so he can unlock.
Okay, got it.
God.
Can I, while this is happening, like try to assess how big of a gemstone I would need to imprison him?
Yeah, make an insight check. Argral, go ahead and make an athletics check if you want to knock him prone, or an attack roll if you want to just hit him.
Oh my god.
Can I knock him prone by like headbutting him in the
Sure,
chest?
yeah, we'll make it work.
Alright.
Would I be able to determine if this was like a greater devil? Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Also, it's just funny all of this crap that's happening right now with this super soothing, calm music playing.
It's like jazz, smooth jazz.
This is how we relax, in our off time. We beat the shit out of demons.
Do I get advantage on that check?
Yes. Yeah, I'll give you advantage. Yes, this is a pretty powerful devil. Definitely, probably not the most. It like top 90% maybe of non like archdevil devils. Liston, he doesn't look that impressive. He hasn't done anything all that impressive. You guys took him down pretty easy. He's probably not that high a level.
Okay.
Argrol, you just like walk up to this guy and you just like headbutt him, and it goes whoa like that, and its wings, it forgets to stop to flap its wings for like a second, and it just kind of belly flops onto the stairs and kind of like down a few stairs while Meat's still holding on to him.
Stop resisting.
You have another attack that you can do, Argrol, if you'd like.
I'll just try to assist in restraining him while he's down.
Okay, give me another athletics check.
Yeah, I closed my character. Okay.
Yeah, so you kind of jump on him and like help Meat like hold him down. Manasa, are you gonna do anything?
Oh, not really. I'm laughing.
Okay, Manasa laughs.
I'm enjoying the show.
Liston, do you have anything in mind other than the sizing it up?
No, not really, because I just need to know how many hit dice it has in order to capture it.
Yeah. Maybe there's something you guys could do. You could figure out how to make an accurate assessment, or you could talk about it afterwards and
We'll just cut
discuss.
him a bunch, but like make sure it's like
Jesus.
1 hit point, and then we'll just tally it on his body.
until he goes unconscious.
Yeah, and then we're like, okay. Well, that doesn't tell hit dice. That's just max HP. I don't know
Yeah.
how I would assess hit dice. Like,
You might be able to come up with something
I feel like
scientific.
Meat might have something instinctual.
Maybe. Galavar, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm holding out 2 pairs of manacles, and I think I can see a bucket over there to put on his head.
Okay.
But so if they're grappling him, what would it take for me to put these manacles on his arms and then also his feet?
1 athletics check each.
Okay.
So
Let's see here.
you do have 2 attacks.
Yes.
So you could possibly make that happen.
1. 2. Wow. That's the same number.
Well, the first do you go after feet or hands first?
If he flopped on his belly, right, and is on
Yeah.
prone down. Okay, then probably the arms, because hopefully we're holding his arms back.
Yeah, so Meat and Argirl help you wrestle his arms back, and he slips out the first time, but the second time you're able to get his hands shackled.
Okay.
Grease this asshole.
He's very sweaty.
Not gonna use Hungry Jaws, but would I be able to use Know Your Enemy
Sure.
while I'm just holding on to him and kind of like getting a literal feel for his hit
Yeah.
points? Because that's one of the things I can look at is current hit points.
So before that, he looks up at you guys. His eyes like are wild, and they, the white, like the irises of his eyes go completely white. His eyes glow, and I need, let's see, meat's probably on his back. I'll say Argrel and Manasa, make wisdom saves.
Oh,
It's
thank
gonna
fuck.
explode.
Nice.
Oh no.
What's your modifier for saves?
Oh yeah, your save might be better.
Doesn't Argyle also have something for wisdom
11.
saves
Like proficiency? with
Yeah, so you have an
resilient?
11.
Yeah, it says 11. for
Okay.
wisdom.
So that's still not good enough. Argyle, you suddenly go blind and you have a searing pain in your head, and you take 34 necrotic damage.
Oof.
You just got the worst headache you could ever imagine. Like somebody's drilling into your brain. And you're blind.
Oh no.
Manasa, you feel that coming on, and you steady yourself and are able to shake it off.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out a pink phantasmal spear from my brain and chuck it at him.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Is that an attack roll?
Yeah.
Well, you have.
Oh no.
Well, this
it's
is
not
a straight
intelligence
roll.
save.
Oh, int save. Good. He's good at these now.
Yeah.
Nice.
He crit, but even with a crit, in his state now is just a 15.
Nice.
So he fails.
It's a 3d6.
So he only gets a move in action or a bonus action. Got it. Yeah, Galavar, you want to try... It's a new turn, we'll say.
Okay.
You want to try shackling him again?
Yes. So, because we've got his arms successfully shackled, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll try to do his feet here.
All right. He is somehow able to kick out of all of it. Actually, you know
Hold
what?
his legs.
I'm gonna.
With both of the other two on top of him, I'll say the first one. I'll give him disadvantage. He only got a 2 with disadvantage, so you get his legs.
Oh, okay. So then I could put the bucket on his head.
Sure. Yeah. You stick a bucket on his head. You see like flashing light like coming through the cracks of the bucket.
All right. He
Caramel
shouldn't
dancing
be
bean.
able to take off this bucket, so he won't know where he's going. Unless he
You-
can see through metal like I can, but I don't guarantee that.
Can you ring the bucket like a bell by hitting it?
Why don't you give it a try?
Meat headbutts the bucket. Meat still got him in like a, like what is it, a Nelson or like
He goes, "Oh."
dong.
Yeah, you're able to restrain this guy. He's got a bucket over his head, so he can't see where he's going. What do you do with him?
I have some rope. In case
Perhaps we
we're
should-
not sure about him flying.
May want to affix him to a pillar or something, like a support beam.
Yeah, he definitely tries to fly with his little wings.
Yeah, we could tie him to.
Can me try to bite his wings?
Can we?
Yeah.
To the center beam right here. In the hole.
Where?
Okay. Yeah, you
Down
go to
below.
bite his wings, and it kind of like you kind of do one of those things where you're like like that, and it's just like
They're,
the
like,
wings just like
smacking you in the
slapping you in the
face,
face.
It's like when a dog's trying to bite another dog's tail, and the other one's just
Exactly.
wagging it furiously and hitting them in the face, like ah.
All right, so you tie him to the central support beam or pillar in the hold.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, you tie him up. He can't go anywhere.
With the bucket still on his head.
He kind of alternates from like flapping his wings all the way to the top of the pillar and hitting his head on the ceiling, and then falling like onto his butt. And he kind of does that over and over again. All right, now you guys can have your long rest officially.
Do I
Next.
regain my sight?
Yes, your
Okay.
sight comes back after 6 seconds. And there's no other effects other than like a lingering headache.
Ouchie, ouchie.
I have a question about imprisonment.
Yes.
If I were to enter in a, say, like a non-magic area, and somebody,
Okay.
I was keeping somebody in a gemstone, would they
Yeah.
still be like in the gemstone? They wouldn't like kick them out. Like,
I think it might because
I didn't mean to go.
that's a nice big full spell you got there.
And then under minimus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How long do you have to scroll to get to the... Okay, there's the top.
A lot of words.
So it's definitely still like a magical container, right? Because they can be released. It's not just like done and then that's just the physical form of it
Is
for
it-
the rest of
So would
eternity.
It just be like a 9th level dispel?
Anything that kills like magic completely in an area
Yeah.
would cause
Oh, right there. A dispel magic spell can end the spell only if it's cast a 9th level spell, targeting either the prison or a special component used to create it.
which
So-
for minimus containment would be the same.
Yeah.
How did we happen to have a likeness of the target?
A likeness of the target.
For one of the components, a vellum
I don't.
depiction.
I have a focus, so I don't need component material.
Even ones that are gold piece, I think that even when you have a focus, if
No,
it
it's talking
specifies a
about
gold,
the gemstone. That's what I've been trying to figure out is the GP.
Because there's two different material parts, Manasa.
Yeah, you have to have a likeness of the target and a gemstone worth 500 gold pieces per hit die.
Yes.
So,
Like,
basically a
does it-
voodoo doll.
Does it consume? But like I can use the focus for one of those, right? Like the likeness part.
the vellum probably. Although that wouldn't be hard. I mean, vellum is just paper. It's just drawing a picture of the guy.
And you draw like a little picture of you like next to him, like stick figures, like and holding hands with like a little sun and like with a smiley face on it.
I mean, just like hey hey hey, and like draw him farting, like hey. take psychic damage.
Either that, if you were planning on doing this, I'm sure there were pictures or little statuettes around. He seems like the kind of person that would have that.
Well, I mean, my component, the focus would be used for one of those, like the
Yeah.
likeness part. But the 500 GP part that is the gemstone.
Yeah. Which, yeah. So I'm also going to tell you that if you try to cast this spell and the gemstone you're trying to use isn't big enough, it will just not work. It won't like destroy the gemstone.
Okay, so it's not like I lost.
Yeah.
A bunch
So
of-
you can always try it, and then it might not work.
Okay. All right, let's turn back and go to this where we're wanted and get a gemstone.
Yeah. So, I mean, are you actually doing that?
No,
You're just
no.
joking, right? Okay. I figured I would ask. I didn't want to try to like railroad you back or like, nope, you're
Never
leaving.
Be sure
This
of
is
the
over.
Party.
I would ask probably Galavar if he knew of any other places within Hell that I might be able to obtain a gemstone of this size.
No, we're a little bit further than my experience lets me. You might want to ask the ferryman. But we also have to kind of keep in mind our time frame for the tank.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that the gemstone or whatever gets consumed though.
No, but that's what they get put inside of.
Right. Yeah, so
Oh.
like in the case of the minimus containment, they get shrunk down and are in the gemstone.
Yeah, like this. Then I
Okay,
pull out.
but it still wouldn't be consumed once they're not shrunk down and taken out of it, right?
No, you're right.
Okay, I
Right.
have gemstones in my bag that from some other stuff.
Do you have one that's very, very expensive?
I have a 500 gold piece diamond that I use for some of my spells.
Don't,
It
don't.
would probably be a lot bigger than that. 'Cause
While they're
it's
Can hold
discussing
us-
this,
It's 500 per hit dice that the creature has.
How many hit dice does the creature have?
That's what I've been trying to figure out.
oh yeah, I was gonna try to like study him and figure out his hit points.
Is it challenge rating is equal to hit dice? Or-
No, not necessarily. And usually not.
Okay.
Hit dice is usually quite a bit higher than the challenge rating.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Like, for instance, to put one of you guys into one of these stones would be a 9,000 gold piece, like, gemstone.
Because we're protagonists.
Well, you
I
only
wanna
have
learn this
you
stuff.
only have 18 hit dice.
Oh, okay. Oh, do we get
Yeah.
one hit die per level?
Yes, exactly.
Ah, wait. So then I can tell.
Can you tell
Not
what level
hit points.
it is?
Class levels, if any.
Yeah, so what
that's,
level is
That's
it?
one of the things I can use with Know Your Enemy.
Yeah, he doesn't actually have any class levels.
Shit. But that's exactly how I would detect how many hit die you have.
I just imagine you
Monsters.
sitting here staring at him and be like, how do I figure this out?
By the way, the way Meat is trying to study this dude's like constitution or like how sturdy he is, he's just headbutting the back of his head repeatedly.
With the bucket on?
He's trying to know his enemy by like fucking merging skulls apparently. Yeah. Look, Meat is not the brightest.
We just keep hurting him and being like, hey buddy, do you want to use a hit dice? And then keep doing that until he can't do it anymore, and then we're good.
You want to use the hit dice? You wait an hour
Yeah.
for them to do a short rest?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, God.
This guy would get so many short rests.
Tunk, tunk.
In fact, more than there are hours in a day.
We'll take. Oh. Okay. Noted.
He threw you a bone! So I try to ask the ferryman how long until our next location, or kind of what our game plan is moving forward.
And with that, I would ask if he knows of any places I can obtain a gemstone on.
The greed of mortals never surprises me.
Tink, tink, tink. Like, while you guys are having this discussion, there's still just you can hear it
Just like a
echoing.
thwack.
Yeah, Meat headbutting a helmet-wearing like devil.
I think there is something loose downstairs.
Tink, tink.
And he says, He says, "Oh, by the way, he only flew far enough away from Dis to get away, and then once he got back to the sticks, he actually landed the ship back into the river. The power gauge appears to be at about 50% at the moment.
We'll need to figure out a way to. We'll need a way to fill that back up.
I
wait,
did
do we
not-
consume less like energy if we're going down the river Styx, since it like all flows towards the like lower sections of hell?
You, from your vantage point on the sticks, you can't really see from like side to side, and most of the time you can't even see a side. It just looks like an ocean.
Okay.
Where you're, it doesn't seem to be flowing in any direction in particular.
Gotcha.
But we don't need combat music anymore.
Tongue.
There is kind of combat going on, but it's a little one-sided.
Playing 4-dimensional checkers here. Tongue.
I was like thinking of a way I could like math out like how you could figure out like how many hit points it has, but man, it's a lot.
I like
Bucket?
to use the guess and check maneuver.
Yeah, it's just like the next time you get like the biggest gemstone.
I'll keep my receipt for the next gemstone I buy.
So he says, we are nearing our next branch of our journey.
It's like he's trying to stay mysterious, but every now and then he kind of like he got a little bit of brain damage in the last encounter, so he has to think for a second. It just throws him off. We're almost there.
As it turns out, the head injury I sustained.
I don't know, my dad.
Dude, is he gonna say anything?
We
I
are
don't know.
getting close. I may need medical attention.
From who?
Stygian boatman pilots on.
He says, I did not tell you this before because we did not have time. And it wasn't relevant. But I know a secret path. One that will take us straight to the plane of Cania, the 8th circle.
What do you mean you didn't think it was relevant?
It was too soon in the journey. I did not want to overload your brains.
This boatman pilots down, damn near non-Euclidean.
Will we have an area to rest and recharge the ship if we take this path?
I think you can recharge the ship here.
There will not be much in the way of anything once we get to Cania. It is a frozen, desolate landscape, inhospitable to even most devils.
Right.
We are closer to the end of our journey than you would probably have guessed. At one point, the river Styx did flow a little more haphazardly than from one plane to the next. There are remnants of paths that I can utilize to get us from one plane to the next, and there happens to be one that will take us from the 2nd to the 8th.
Is it dangerous?
Extremely.
Oh, okay.
If you're not a an experienced ferryman like myself.
It's just like Super Monkey Ball. We can skip some
Wait.
levels if we...
Are you standing on the wrong side of the wheel? You're facing backwards.
I knew something felt off.
Meanwhile, the boat's like drifting sideways, like sliding around.
Oh, that makes a difference. The boat starts like steering hard to one side.
Ting, ting, ting.
It's like scraping the fucking walls.
There's Meats frantically going back and headbutting this thing even like faster, like more frantically.
Just think of Patrick and SpongeBob like backing up the Flying Dutchman. It's like, we're good. We're good. We're good. It's like...
Well, I am down to take the shortcut unless anybody has a reason not to here.
That's your ship.
I do not have a reason.
Didn't really learn much about soul coins and where we can get one to power the ship. But
We could take a detour, but I've been watching this gauge, and I think we might have just enough power to complete your mission. We will be cutting it dangerously close if we
But
take
what
any detours.
Don't we need fuel for return?
I think he's including. Well, I
No.
can gate out. I think that's.
Yeah, but if we gate out and then we're stuck in the middle of the ocean without fuel, then we're kind of screwed, because somebody removed the sails!
Well, once we're back on our home plane, we'll get our fuel back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it replenishes over time normally.
Right.
Ah, Boatman, you think of so many things.
Alright,
So wise.
I'm good to.
You're still
my
standing on the
job.
wrong side of the steering wheel.
I'm good. I'm good to skip the detour then if everybody else is. I can come back another time and check out some soul coins.
Yeah, you've you've been here now. So
I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll have to come back here to kick somebody else's ass eventually.
just make it a habit, once a year you take a trip down to Dis,
Yeah. I hear this place has a really shitty manager named Stan or something.
Stan.
I hate
Nice.
Stan.
It's Satine.
Wait, there's no I in there.
Sa-
I hate Stan even more now. It's like Joe Dierte.
Yeah, so you continue on. Celeste voices her concerns about going to Cania, but is more just kind of complaining. Not that she can, really do anything about it. She's kind of on your ship. She annoys the crap out of most of the crew from time to time.
Mhm.
You also you get reports from some of the crew, and they a couple of them come by and they find Argrel, and they say, "Hey, Argrel, our friend with the horns now. He grew the horns. Little dwarf, was exploded. You know who we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He hasn't been acting right. I might have hit his head or something. His voice has changed, and or should I say, her voice has changed. And it's doesn't quite know how to do anything right. think maybe you should talk to her, because like, I don't know, you seem pretty good with people.
Yeah, I'll go talk to her.
She needs a raise.
Yeah, really, she's just like blowing off jobs. Like, oh, I don't remember how to do anything. Like, stupid job, whatever. Yeah, you go to see her. She says, "Oh, hey there. Nice day we're having."
Uh, are you doing okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be? I'm like, this place is so just keeping things tidy, and just kind of going with the flow.
Are you having trouble remembering things?
Well, yeah, I hit my head, and like with these horns, they get in the way, and I like knock some stuff over, it's no big deal.
Hmm.
Why? Somebody say something about me?
Just some people are concerned about your behavior recently, and they're worried about you.
Ah, you know what? They're just, a bunch of worry warts, I've never been
Alright.
better.
Okay. Well. All right. Well. You have a good day then.
Yeah, you too. Stay warm, huh? You got like your own like sweater going on there.
Right.
Yeah,
Argo's gonna see if he can find maybe like Galavar or Liston to talk to about. Maybe to see if there's any spells they can cast to try to figure out what's going on.
All right.
Oh, so he's talking in a Boston accent now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fits.
I don't know. Is there any spells or anything you can cast? Like,
Oh yes, the cooperate spell. I'll
Somatic
think of-
component. Stop resisting.
I broke.
Bro.
I don't know. I just want to see what's wrong with them.
Yeah, sure. I'll go down, and I'm going to use one of my medallion of thoughts point and like see kind of like the attitude of this person and like what they're thinking.
Well,
So, what were you gonna say, Galavar?
well, my thought is because she was magically resurrected, something that might be is because the further down we go, the magic could be affecting the way she is. Argo, you don't feel it anymore because your connection to whoever's been disrupted, like we were told by your father. So, because we're so far down, it could be having a higher effect on her psyche.
That's true. Yeah, because she is basically part, like, sort of part demon now, I guess.
Mhm.
Having been resurrected in hell. Yeah.
Being exploded might have something to do with it too.
That's very true. It could just be like a concussion.
Though
or
it takes a
something.
while to get over that.
So this use of your medallion, Liston. Do you do that? How do you do that in a way? Do you try to make it like not obvious that you're using it? Do you use it before you walk in the room, or do you not even like walk in the room? What do you do?
Yeah, I can do it before I walk in the room, I guess.
How long does it last? A minute?
Oh, let me see. It's just whatever detect thoughts is, I think.
I think it's a minute.
The medallion doesn't say, it just says action to expend 1 charge to cast detect thoughts from it. Oh.
It's a minute.
The DC doesn't go up with it, does it?
Nope.
Like with my level?
It does not.
Oh, okay. And it's just a DC
So,
13.
I mean, you get surface thoughts automatically. It's only if you want to probe deeper that it they have to actually roll to resist it.
Okay, that's fine. I don't think I need any.
Okay. So you like tweak the medallion, and it starts working. And you walk into the room,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like stacking some barrels, and they're like, "Oh, hey, Liston, what's going on, man?"
I've heard some things from the crew.
Yeah, I heard some things.
Just curious as to what the attitude changes.
Yeah, I heard some things too. They're always just like flapping their gums. I hear all kinds of things. I kind of wish I heard a little bit less, if you know what I mean. No, I kid. It's fine. No, I'm just feeling a little bit better, like getting used to this place. Whoa, it's so different,
Gotcha.
Their surface thoughts, they're going like, okay, all right, just keep it calm, keep it friendly. No one suspects nothing.
Hmm. Gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm fine, man. Let's just keep on going. Doing the thing that we're doing.
Okay. Can you excuse me for 1 second?
Yeah, sure, man. You're the captain, right? You excuse yourself whenever you want to.
I'm gonna go back up top and tell the rest of the group what I found in their headspace, and then I think maybe we can reveal a truth or two. I just need somebody to be down there, just in case a spell.
I'll be
goes
down there.
wrong.
Yeah, our girl's definitely following Liston around everywhere while this is going on.
All right, sounds good. And with that, why don't we take a 10-minute break? And we'll come back at 10 or 11 after.
Sounds good.
See you guys then. And welcome back, everyone. Back from break. Yeah, let's wrap up tonight. Last 20 or so minutes. You guys were going to talk to each other about your devilish dwarf's new personality, it seems.
What
So
gets me
listen,
is
did
he
you?
said he's never felt better, and yet we're in hell, and everyone else feels like shit.
I wouldn't.
That is true.
I mean, ever since they were resurrected, didn't they feel like not as bad and were able to cope with things?
I mean, I think it's just because he's part devil,
Yeah.
since he was resurrected in hell.
Now the behaviors, though, that you're saying and the way they're talking and stuff, that sounds a little suspicious to me.
Yeah, they're to be fair, because I don't expect all of us I mean, my accents, I try to keep them straight, but this is as Listen pointed out, they're now talking with this like
Boston.
bad Boston, bad Jersey accent when they weren't before.
The way it's described almost sounds like Mr. What's his name on Pontoons. What with his banana slippers.
It is a very comparable accent.
I was gonna say that one lady with that, but she had an Australian accent. Not.
Yeah, that was just a
Boston.
terrible Australian accent.
Oh no. No.
Like, I gotta
Arr.
throw some shrimp on the bobby. The bobby.
What is this accent?
Hello, governor. No, wait, that's
it's slipping back into like British.
That's British. Cockney.
a little bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
There's too many Lottle stops. Okay. Well, we need to go have a talk with her, him, whatever they've decided to go by. It's a change for them.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, we can all move down there.
And I can, if they get combative, I can understand them the way I just understood that other devil. With my head.
Alright, so is the whole group going down to talk to our friend?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I will.
Alright. Oh, by the way, their name, I keep saying them, they, whatever, but they have been going by Jesse Swellborn.
Always or recently?
Yeah, it just happened to be like that's their name. That's the name
Okay.
they've had since I'm sorry, not just going by, but that is the name.
Okay. Yeah.
That is
No,
their
it's just.
name.
I thought you were like.
Jesse Swellborn.
I meant to mention that's what they're calling themselves now. Like. So they've even
Like
changed
once we
their
got
name.
down here.
So yeah, you go to talk to him.
Yeah.
Meat.
Kicks open the door. Who do you work for?
Oh, hey man, I work for you.
Where
I work
is
for you. I have been working for you. It's hot down here, isn't it? Why? Alia? Alia's like coming down here.
Is anybody gonna go in and like restrain Meat from like Batman-esque
Arnold's
interrogation?
just gonna put both of his hands on Meat's shoulders and just like shake him a little
Are there,
bit. Just
are
like,
there other
stop.
crew members here?
Yeah, there's a few in the area.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask them all to leave, and
They-
just you, Jesse. We need to talk to you.
They kind of nod and they like all walk out. Hey, you guys just leave me alone, huh? Well, I mean, I guess you got to. The boss said so. What's up, boss? Bosses?
What are
It's
you
gonna, like,
hiding, Jesse?
Yeah.
Hiding? Nothing. I mean, all right, you got me. I took a little bit extra rations yesterday. I was feeling real hungry, and they taste like shit anyway.
Can I insight, or are they just like giving me some random bullshit, or is there?
Yeah, it's like meat staring them down too.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your insights if you want to.
Meat's just got like the squintiest eyes you've ever seen.
Yeah, me, Manasa, you guys are like thinking, oh, is that it? Just like took some rations, like all this for nothing. Liston, yeah, they're full of shit. They're definitely using that as to cover up for something else.
I guess I would just in a more serious tone say, I'm not talking about the rations, Jesse.
Yeah, well, then I'm a little bit out of loss then.
Meat. I just like motion to meat to grab him.
Oh, whoa, hey.
Meat just like grabs them by the throat, not squeezing it or anything, but just like it just hurt.
Yeah, I mean, you got anything specific?
He's just looking over at Liston.
Still don't want to say anything.
Meat like cocks his hand back. You ever been slapped by a lizard folk before?
I mean, a few times.
Well, I figured if you've got nothing left to tell us, then you're about as good to us if we threw you in the sticks. So why don't we go check out the gangplank?
We also don't have one right now, so it's gonna be a short walk.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling like a dip right now.
He just like picks them up and like
I bathed before we
squeaky
left.
SpongeBob noise. And he's like, "Wee!" He just shakes them, like holding them in the air. He's like,
You shake him around, and he says, "Fine, fine. All right, just put me down. I'll tell you everything."
He drops them from like a standing height, so they just fall.
They fall a few feet, and like land
Yeah.
on the ground. Ow! I said, "Put me down." They suddenly their head gets like they throw their head back, and their mouth opens up, and like just like a red globule of something just quickly rises out and lurches out of their mouth and hits the ground and like reforms into an imp.
Meat grabs the imp by the throat.
Hey man, I had no choice. I was gonna die. They were gonna kill me. I needed to get out of there.
What of her? Like points at
Jesse's
the,
like, oh my head. Oh, that stupid imp like took over my body. I could see everything. I couldn't do anything, couldn't say anything.
How long was it like this?
Since the docks, since we were
How long has it been?
like 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So yeah, we left a while ago and we've been floating down the sticks.
Yeah, man, when I knew that, like, when I found out they was gonna, like, off yous guys, and then, like, I figured, they'd probably get rid of me next to, like, tie up any, like, close, like, loose ends. I just
Wait a
like
second.
Just,
dived in, you know? It was
Alright.
like
Is this-
instinctual.
Do we recognize this one? Is this Banana Boat Man?
Yeah, it's me, Rat Scat.
Oh god.
You
Meat
know, Rat
slaps him.
Scat Vermin. Ow! You know, from Newark, Jersey.
We hired you.
Oh.
Slaps him again.
Oh, stop! Your gauntlets are heavy.
I'm trying to.
Takes off his gauntlet and slaps him with that one on. Doesn't hurt much less, does it?
No.
Jesse,
Sorry,
were
listen.
you present the whole time? Mentally, while the imp was piloting?
Yeah, I could hear and see everything.
Any information that the imp might have heard that we didn't want him to?
No, not really. He kind of stayed out of the way, and he just, I've just been stacking barrels and unstacking barrels. Like, my arms are actually pretty sore right now.
Did he sabotage anything?
No, he was just trying to hide. He's not lying about that.
Maybe you should go rest and just let us know if anything comes to mind that he might have had you do.
I'm not gonna go rest right now. I'm gonna go do some laps. I gotta feel like I'm in control of things again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, do whatever you gotta
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. All right.
Just don't overwork yourself.
All right. Yeah. You know, holler if you need anything. And she turns around and like hits a torch sconce with their horns. God damn it!
We could probably shave those down or something at some point if that.
No, I mean they're cool and all. I just gotta get used to it. You know.
Fair enough.
These guys ain't gonna hurt me, are you? I mean, I can still, I can help out around here, you know, I still know stuff,
See, there's the liability of you being in another crew member.
yeah, I thought I had no choice, you know? But now that the rat's out of the bag, so to speak.
Meat slaps him for saying that.
Oh, God, I'm gonna go unconscious one of these times.
Consciousness is going to be the least of your problems if you.
How many hit
Keep that
dice
shit up.
does Diptera have? Slaps him.
I don't know, 27, 28, I don't...
Meat slaps him. What does that mean?
I don't know, I made up a number.
Well, what do y'all want to do with him? What
Well-
use could you be for us as we enter Cania?
Why
Well, you know-
shouldn't we make you into a coin?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, coin! Oh man, that would be terrible. Let's see. You know, I can do some recon. I can fly up and look around and stuff. And
Yeah, we're not letting you out arm's reach.
Oh, okay, yeah, you know, that's fair. Not like, you know, I'm not gonna. There's nowhere I can go right now. I'm a deserter. You know, I worked for the planes department, and now I'm not. You know, so I can't go back. Anywhere I go, I'm dead, unless I stay with you guys. I'm hoping that, you know, maybe a return back to the material plane, maybe, you know, and we you just hitch a ride with yous.
Hmm.
What do you plan on doing there?
I don't know, whatever you want me to. You want me to do some paperwork, or cook you a meal, or
Yeah,
you know,
Galavar.
pet your cat?
Yeah.
Do you have just shackles? Just some basic shackles?
My 2 shackles are on the Diptera.
Plus, my
I have
hands are a
rope.
little small.
Meat slaps him.
God, I swear, I'm starting to get tunnel vision when you do that.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even look at him. He's holding him with his left arm outstretched and is looking off to his right. And so whenever he talked, he just swung in his direction. Can somebody tie him up so we can have a conversation outside of earshot?
Yeah, just don't put me in the barrel with the other guy.
That's a good idea.
You hear-
There's just a barrel like bouncing around in the background. Huh. I don't really want to open that barrel right now. Do we have another barrel? There's
I
some
mean-
rope. Here,
I do have
Galamar, can
rope.
you secure this?
Uh,
Just like
sure.
Hey, put me in that barrel over there.
Meat just like roughly does it, like he's still holding by the throat and just like basically punches a pillar, like him up against a pillar with him by the throat. Like
He
time
goes
here.
unconscious.
That'll work. Tie him up anyway.
All right, you guys tie him up.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, just gonna get a little bit away from him, out of earshot. He could be useful. I don't trust him.
Oh, now that it's a new day, I'm gonna go to the Diptera and arcane lock the shackles together
Okay.
so that it's even less mobility and it's also arcane locked.
Can you arcane lock the bucket onto his head?
Is there anything I can? Does he have like a?
Oh, imagine the handle's like over his chin, right? And you just can't move the handle.
The handle is something he is not physically or magically allowed to interact with, but not the rest of the bucket.
Oh,
Just don't like fix it in a place and time, otherwise as we're moving it'll probably just decapitate him.
And like go through the ship hull and everything.
Yeah.
we could always
bad.
magically form a contract if we're distrusting.
That's true. That's true. They are bound by contract. And I mean, he'll have no choice but to sign it or, you know, take a dip, like a long walk off a short plank that we don't have right now.
Everyone's bound by a contract at some point, Mute.
What? I don't have a contract. Wait, did you sign something that I don't know about?
No.
Inside check.
Where are we now? Have we started in the descent of the shortcut, or?
Not yet. You're still just kind of like traveling on the sticks. You know, there's fog in kind of every direction. Every once in a while, you feel the ship kind of like turn and then like turn again, and then sometimes he slows down, sometimes he speeds up, just seemingly at random. But you know, looking out over the water, there's really nothing you can see that would make you believe like there's any reason for him to do that.
Okay.
He has funny ways, boatman. Is there? Do you have like a? Can you magically neuter something? Hey, I don't mean neuter it magically. I mean neuter its ability to do magic. Cut it off from the arcane.
There are magic nullifying items.
But we don't have those.
No.
Okay. What if I just hit him with a stick if he misbehaves?
Who are you hitting? Sorry, I'm lost right now.
And he just points at the unconscious devil, like strapped to a pillar.
I mean, I don't think he's smart enough to really use magic at the moment. Everything he uses is just his natural abilities.
Right, no, I mean, not right now, moving forward. If we were to keep him around.
Well, to be honest, if what Liston is doing, he might want this creature's ability to use the magic in the future.
Fair enough. Well, could fill up a contract. Dude has to do exactly everything we say, otherwise he will be cast to perdition. Or worse. Purgatory.
Won't make him into a coin if he doesn't.
We'll banish him to the DMV dimension where he's always waiting in line and his ticket never gets called.
I'll work on a contract.
Meat is now. You've shifted a few points toward evil.
I am slowly crafting my domain that I will reside over once I perish and am resurrected as a demigod.
Well, I'll write up a contract for him when he awakens. That'll make him be of use to us and not betray us.
All right.
You can do contracts, listen.
I've written a couple since I've been down here.
I mean, technically, all of it is a contract, right? It doesn't have to be poofed into existence.
I mean, some are more bound than others.
Yeah, Galavar, you would know that there is some pretty specific, like, legal verbiage and jargon that goes into these contracts that the devils, like, generate. That is, it's like kind of pretty standard, and without which, like, it can be easily contested and contract rendered null and void.
Lots
Right.
of hitherfore to for worth filler bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I guess I just kind of wonder what happens when contracts are broken.
Make an intelligence check.
I was also wondering this. Can I make a check as well?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm smarter than Liston.
So, Liston, you've just not run across this information before, but Galavar, you have heard it discussed. Maybe you asked at one point while you were down here.
Yeah.
And there are entities in the universe that take contracts very seriously, and including archdevils and higher powerful devils within the hells. There's lots of different entities that can call for action on a failed contract or a breach of contract. And there are a lot of these entities have means to seek justice or compensation from whoever defaults on their contract.
So there's like reality bending adjudicators out there.
Basically, yeah. Though
You've broken the law, aka the fabric of reality.
the worst of which, or the most powerful and say deterministic of which, are reside in the plane of Mechanus.
That's why I like poofing contracts.
Oh. Yeah, that seems legit.
But as you guys decide on the Imp's fate and the Amnazu's fate and the Devil Dock Worker and the Barrel's fate, you guys have 4 devils on your ship, including Celeste. As you putt down the river, everybody preparing for the next leg of your voyage, it starts to get cold on the ship. And we end the night on that note.
I don't like cold.
The lizards don't like cold.
Oh yeah, they like huddle up in in one of the cabins and just like have a small fire going.
There's like a ball of lizards. They just kind of like wrapped up into a ball.
Yeah, they'll go dormant in like a heat ball. Just like, God, save all the heat we can.
A bunch of blankets on top of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that, we're gonna end for tonight. A little early. Sorry. I got some stuff.
No worries.
Like sleep that I gotta take care of.
I think that's a good spot to stop. To actually
Yeah.
stop. So
Yeah.
we're not like in the middle of combat or having a deep discussion. Slapping around devils.
But think of what you want to do with your with the rest of them, and we will reconvene next week and figure out where we go from here.
I don't think I can make next week, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I don't think I can either.
I got a flight. I'm getting to go back to Billings.
Oh, actually, no, I could do next week, but I also thought there was a chance we might not play because it was Easter Sunday. People might be doing stuff. So yeah, we will just skip next week. I did take off the 24th though. So yeah, listen, why don't you go ahead and sign us out?
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.